r/AskReddit by Redmond ETS. Men of Reddit, what is something that other men do that makes you say, yeah, they're gonna be single forever? Make overt sexual remarks, at inappropriate times, to people they do not know well enough off for that sort of banter. Think their flaws are forgivable, while the flaws of others aren't. We judge ourselves by our intentions, we judge others by their actions. A dude I know, who is kind of an incel, upon seeing any woman, feels the need to rate them out loud. I'm amazed he hasn't gotten pepper sprayed lol. I am continually surprised at who can get a girlfriend or boyfriend. Really, some of the most man children I've ever seen have gotten married. Some of the biggest assholes I know have kids. There is one guy I know that I think will struggle, though. He's in his 20s and the only way he can entertain himself is by making loud fart noises with his mouth. I'll be sitting there chatting with another friend, and out of the blue he'll just make this sloppy shart sound with his face and laugh his ass off. And you know, I'm a simple guy. I laugh at good poop jokes. When someone has good timing with a fart, I laugh. But this guy literally cannot make a joke. He cannot tell a story, he cannot enjoy a moment of silence without making fart noises. Just constantly. I'm debating removing him from our Discord server that our in real life friends hang out in, because he has nothing to say. It's just fart sounds. Non-stop. Fart sounds. I worked with a guy like that and he brought his girlfriend to the company Christmas party. She was smart and beautiful and a wonderful person. I'm still confused about it 10 years later. Sending unsolicited dong pics is a good indicator. Nothing. I've watched the absolute worst of the worst still find someone willing to tolerate them. I'll cross my fingers for the younger generations to draw that line. This is a fair point. Shit, even Ted Bundy found a wife while on trial for murder. Not take responsibility and lacks any self-reflection. No one wants an incompetent man-child that thinks they are perfect and unwilling to grow or change. I beg to differ. There's a ton of incompetent man-children with girlfriends or wives. It's crazy how many actually do. Loudly telling women how to be more desirable to men. Usually without provocation. Don't mind me, just reading for potential self-reflective purposes. Honestly, this already puts you ahead of some of the examples in here. Self-reflection and willingness to improve can take you a long way. When they are slob and disaster as a person, but proceed to have a 10-page single-spaced list of what they want in a woman. Always looking for the perfect mate. Yeah, I've seen a lot of schlubby, clean, mid-level guys who are shockingly picky about women, turning up their noses at anyone less than supermodel gorgeous. Too fat. Too tall. Not a blonde. I want a blonde. Then, they whine about getting rejected. I want to say, dude, who are you to be so judgmental? And it's always the physical qualities that are the deal breaker. Unrealistic expectations of a partner. I worked with a guy that basically everyone in the office would consider an incel simply based on his list of requirements. His bare minimum was, she has to be a 8 out of 10 or higher. He was a 3 or 4 if we are calling 5 average. Have her own job making somewhat similar income as him. He made 75 grand entry level. The job can't just be a regular job, it has to be an ambitious career. In his eyes that's only STEM or a lawyer. She has to do all the interior housework like cooking and cleaning. He will cut grass and hire people for repairs. No tattoos of any kind, no piercings besides earlobes. Has to be okay with at least 3 kids and she will do all child care. Along with many other ideals and preferences, but those 6 are the bare minimum for him to consider dating. He basically wanted a perfect slave. There was a woman we worked with that actually fit 4 or 5 of these minimums. She was as conservative traditional Christian as it gets. She actually tried to talk some sense into this guy on several after work events about how ridiculous it is to want someone with a full-time career and be a full-time housewife among other things, to no avail. He obviously had a crush on her, but he claimed he never made a most because she was too old, same age. He said you want to get a wife that's 18 or 19 so she's still young and can take care of you when you retire. Keep in mind this 18 or 19-year-old needs a career making around the same as him. Smell like ass. Too many people in my circle, single men who just smell like ass. Number one biggest thing is probably just never approaching women, in my opinion. Always trying to be the toughest man in any situation. I have one guy I know in mind and he claims to have no fears, could take anyone on, and is just an absolute dong. Reminds me of Cyrus from Trailer Park Boys, but worse and less funny. Assume any platonic signals of friendship are signs of interest and view women as something to be obtained. Any man who starts a sentence with, "these modern women today," dude will never know the touch of a woman and will be baffled as to why. That's all folks. Thank you for watching. If you like videos like this one, why not like and subscribe for more? Have a nice evening.